Okay, so to start off, what we want to do on the first one, Steve, is to get your hand laid out. Let's go up against the wall, correct? Start with your hand nice and low so that you're, yep. And what you want to do is try to get your baby finger lined up, straight up and down, so you can line up against, one of the straight lines. Good. And find a spot where you can press the palm, just like that. Don't press too hard, okay? From that point, you want to try to lock out your elbow. I know your elbow has got limited motion right there. And then from there, try to turn your head off to the side. So you can see in the camera, try putting your ear to your shoulder. And while you're there, bring it to both sides of your shoulder so it's stretching. Not so much turning as you're just literally trying to elongate the muscles in your neck. Sternocleidomastoid. Good. Rest it there. See if you can slide up a little higher. Okay, it's hurting now. So this is actually good because go one more time on where you were, where you thought your level was. So that's, you're feeling it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking.
It's a little higher than I was, I think.
Yeah, I think you went up a little bit, so your fingertips were just above your hip level, your hip waist level.
Okay.
Right, so ribs were. So over this next little while, we have an indicator of where you started at.
Okay.
Okay? And hopefully we'll get it all the way up to going straight. Good. All right. You want to hold that for about a minute, up to a minute if you can.
Oh, really?
Up to a minute. Yeah, if you can. Okay, so right now Steve's got this ball that we have the arrow mat ball. Okay? And he's doing an overhead Tai Chi move. Rolling ball technique here.
Do I try to keep my body straight when I do it?
You don't have to keep your body straight. As you go and you get better at it, you'll have more flexibility through the shoulders, so you'll be able to do so.
How many times should I go around on either side?
You want to go, like usually, sometimes people will count, you're doing about 15, right?
Yeah.
As you get better, trying to work it to a constant minute.
Wow.
And if you can, then you want to work up to the second and 3 minutes or length of a song or what you want to kind of be able to do.
So 15 now, on both sides?
Yeah. And for those of you watching, this arrow mat ball is a great tool because it doesn't cause him to put grip strength onto the ball, and he's not losing it at the same time.
Are we Facebook Live right now?
We could. Good.
Do you have a big following?
Yep.
You do?
Yep.
So you're a famous ninja warrior?
Yeah. Good. Now reverse it. Good. And the larger the circle, the greater the circle, the better you get.
Just seeing you the other day just gave me like a little hope.
Yep.
Made me feel very different than I did before.
Okay, bringing the elbow up to a comfortable level. I know if it gets at 90 degrees, it starts to get that pain, anything above that. So starting off on wrist rolls. Just go for 5. I don't want to overburn it. Good. Side to side, so sort of roll the thumb over. This is where, supinate, and then over, burn it. Good.
Without the elbow coming out? Or?
Try to get the elbow will come out, but try to get that extra as far as you can rotate, Turn the palm over, So everything you do within range of motion that if you feel pain, do less than that. Sort of follow as I'm going. You're grabbing onto the wrist with your thumb and middle.
Okay.
Yeah, on thumb and middle finger. And you're going to work on pushing up against your hand. So you control the resistance.
All the way up like that.
And then counter pushing back on the way down.
Okay.
So it's resisting. So be careful, like I said. If you start jerking a lot, you may be pushing it too hard. So you're building against your own resistance. Good. Flipping the hand over. Okay. Pulling it down to the stretch and working primarily with your palm on your last 2 fingers for the ulnar palsy. Okay.
Okay, that really, the correctly.
Yeah. Now keep your elbow down a bit so it's more, so if you let the elbow come up, you're going to start to feel it really pull into the elbow. If you keep the elbow down and the wrist a little higher and work on the fingers more than the elbow, you'll get the stretch more in here.
Okay.
This is where we want to get. We want to stretch in here, we want to stretch in above, since this is where your acute pain is, right? So we want to get back going. Good, very nice. Alright, so we did this one. Alright. Maybe not pulled out right there. Let's work on your thumbs going, your thumb and your, so reach. Here's a good one. Alright, so if you go across your arms here, reach. Can you get up and grab it?
I can't do it.
Okay, so this is one that you want to be able to do. Working on putting your elbow into your elbow pocket right there, the crease of your elbow. Coming in, grabbing, if you can. Okay, next one is just what they call finger dancing. So you're going through, touching all the fingers.
Can't even touch that one. That's fine.
See? That's tough. There it is. Touch, bro.
Wow.
Touch.
I never tried that stuff.
Finger dexterity. And you'll get better as you're doing it. Good.
I lost the strength in that.
There it is. You don't need to be doing a lot, you know? You just have to do. This is one of those things that doing all day would be great.
What does that do?
So you're just creating the nerves. So the reason you're having problems is because you probably have, I'm not even thinking it's in your elbow, I think it's something that's in your shoulder or your neck that's done some sort of impingement. Because I can see you've got like strong front shoulders. So we want to work a lot on the rear shoulder musculature and work on stuff that's going to actually activate the finite muscles down there. So these ones, once you get to this, and you won't be able to do it today, but is to push them into, like, so you push against. You're creating that sort of triangle. This.
I can't even reach it with the little finger. Much less push against it. I can push on these.
Good. And now your medial nerve is sort of the in-between. So yeah, I'm just kidding. I will give you, it's going to hurt a little bit today. Yeah, do your side to yourself. Good. Next one is going from a fist. So squeeze the fist and open your hand as wide as you can. And then close them. And really squeeze it. And you can see your forearm, how it's reacting right there. That's what we want. You can add a little tension to it. Again, once you get here, this is the beginning. Flexing that like forearm muscle a bit. Yeah. And back out. Okay. So this prayer one and the flex forearm are what you're going to try to get to. Okay. But yeah, if you feel it, then don't do it that day. Now we're recording a lot of techniques right now that we're cataloging a lot of techniques, but I would break them up throughout the day. Do like 2 or 3 and then switch it.
Okay.
So, especially if you're doing like a lot of stuff like writing or anything like that, or typing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I'm sitting at the computer, it's just burning.
Yeah, especially if
This
you put your
motion.
elbows there.
Yeah.
It's the worst. It's because anything where you're above that 90-degree point, you're gonna start to feel it.
Okay, that's
So,
okay.
And
So is
holding
it better to
just
keep the computer lower?
better do like the standing computer stuff if you
Okay.
can. So it's lower, and you've got a cleaner pathway.